Hello, hello, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of July 27th, 2025. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from sunny and beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And last time we talked about these 2 weeks being some of the most challenging of the year. We are right in the middle of retrograde season with 4 planets retrograde: Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. And then Chiron goes retrograde this week. All this retrograde energy slows things down so we can reflect on the past and make some changes before we move forward again. Now, Chiron is considered a minor planet, a centaur, but it's important in our astrology. If you ever get an astrology reading, you'll probably hear about your Chiron. Astrologers pay close attention to Chiron retrograde because this is when all those deep emotional and spiritual wounds that shape who we are, they tend to bubble up. Not to torture us, but so we can finally heal those bitches and move the fuck on. It's like the universe is saying, hey, take a break from all the outside noise and check in with yourself. This is the time to slow down, turn inward, and get real about where you are in your life. No judgment. No shame, just, okay, this is where I am right now, and that's okay. With all this retrograde energy, we'll have a lot of insights and be rethinking and redoing things. I woke up in the middle of the night a few nights ago in a panic that I needed to change my upcoming business class. So with no judgment that I didn't get it right the first time, I just made the changes needed, adding more mastermind and workshop energy and changing the dates slightly. So just make the changes you feel guided to make and move on. No biggie. That's what this time is for. Also this week, Venus moves into Cancer on Wednesday, and it's like a big exhale. The energy softens. We'll want to be around the people we love, the ones who feel like home. We're shifting out of that playful, flirty, and Gemini energy, and we'll want something deeper. So if you've been dating someone casually, this is the time things could get a little more serious. It's also a perfect time to focus on your home, to redecorate and cozy things up, and create a space that feels nurturing. Venus in Cancer is all about emotional fulfillment and nurturing ourselves and others. And that includes finding comfort in our homes and in our skin. For the next month while Venus is in Cancer, we're over the superficial stuff. We want something deeper that feels true and authentic. Like this month is really a paradox. There's radical disruption in the world, but this is also sacred tenderness. So it seems perfect that on Thursday, the final day of July, that we'd have a Mercury cazimi. This means that Mercury and the Sun are in the same place in the sky, and this amps up the energy of Mercury. This is a power day for the Mercury retrograde cycle, and we're likely to get the messages that Mercury has been trying to communicate to us all along here. We could also use this day to take charge of our lives and get shit done. So there are 2 kinds of cazimis. The first is a superior cazimi, which happens when a planet is in its usual forward movement. The second, an inferior cazimi, is when a planet is retrograde. And the names don't mean one is more important than the other, but rather if the planet is moving forward or not. So in fact, when a planet is retrograde, we have a more internal experience. We get some real aha moments about ourselves, and they can be profound. So on Thursday, spend some time with yourself, journaling, meditating, reviewing, and just being open to any insights you get. This past week has already been packed full of realizations for me. I spent the week in Yellowstone with a retreat client, and it seemed like every hour we had some type of huge life realization. It was fabulous. So I can't wait to see what else comes up this week. And then, just like that, we're in August. August is an 8-month in numerology. 8 is the number of power, success, and material abundance. This is the month that all the work we've put in over the past 7 months comes to fruition. 8 energy often brings opportunities to increase your income and make changes in your career. So August is a month to focus on money and material success, to focus on your business and step into a leadership role, not just in your career, but in life. This month is about taking charge, being decisive, and not shying away from responsibility. So this might look like setting stronger boundaries and being more assertive, or maybe renegotiating relationships or business deals. In August, things will manifest quickly, especially what you've been working toward all year. So if you've been consistent and you've put in the work, the rewards are going to show up. But if not, it's a wake-up call to get serious. So this final week of July, with Chiron retrograde in Aries, the movement of Venus into Cancer, and the coming together of the Sun and Mercury in Leo, makes it an inward time, an illuminating time, a self-focused time. We know we're undergoing a massive transformation right now, and it can feel overwhelming. But the truth is, all change starts inside first. You know, that old saying that we have to be the change we want to see? That's in our face right now. That's our job description right now. We cannot change society or our world without first changing ourselves. So this is the time to take full ownership of our lives and heal what needs healing so we can show up from a place of courage and authenticity. We can't shift society, our communities, or the world if we're stuck playing small or staying in the background. So when we each take responsibility for our own growth, that's when the ripple effect starts. And that's how we help create the kind of world we actually want to live in. So if you want to do something to help, do your work. Focus on you. Get your shit together. The energy right now is helping us do that, so take advantage of it. And I have to say, I just love how everything is always in alignment and working out for our highest good. Like we couldn't be in a more aligned time right now with all the planets where they are. So yes, after waking up in the middle of the night in a panic, I made some changes to my spiritual business class. It's now a spiritual business circle. So think business school meets mastermind meets workshop with just enough accountability thrown in to get shit done. It's still 3 months, but now meeting on Tuesdays starting on August 12th. If you register this week by the 5th, then the cost is only $250. After that, it's $300. There's a link in the show notes to learn more and register, or go to my website, Abundology.com. What crazy times we're living in now. So I want to really thank you for listening every week and passing the podcast on to your friends. I'm headed out for a walk with Jasper and then dinner with a friend. So have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll be back next week to talk about the full moon in Aquarius.